Dear friends, this week we'll be reading the Torah portion of Vayelach towards the end of the Torah, talking about the last day of Moshe Rabbeinu's life, and as well, this week is called Shabbat Tshuva. It's the Shabbat of the 10 days that includes Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, the days in between, days that will reflect on Teshuvah, on repentance, on return to our inner selves, to find the pure part of ourselves, to allow it to be revealed, and to move forward in our life in goodness, good actions, moral choices, following God's way, etc., etc. And the connection is very, very clear. In this week's portion, we have the last two commandments of the Torah, the 612th and 13th. One of them is that you have to, every 7 years, hakel, gather all the Jews together. And when the Jews are gathered together in the times of the temple, the king will talk to them. And what would he talk to them about? He would read from different verses of the Torah to encourage them to follow the Torah, to follow its ways, and as a community, to be committed to perpetuating the Jewish way within the community and to reach beyond. And the 613th commandment is to write your own Torah. Everyone has to write their own Torah. And it's very fascinating how these are the last two commandments. Because ultimately, what is teshuvah? What are we returning to? What are we repenting for? What is going on? In life, we start out, but we may make turns. And some of the turns may be wrong turns. Just like in real life, you turn on a red light, you turn on a left turn when you're not supposed to. We may make wrong turns, but we always have to try to go back to the right place, because ultimately we cannot live a completely satisfying life, a life where we have really feel we're there wholesomely, unless we follow in the ways of the Torah. For a Jew, the ways of the Torah is paramount. And that's why the last mitzvah of the Torah is write your own Torah. Take the messages of the Torah. Make it your light. Make it your guiding point, because this is how you will find yourself in the greatest way. Write your Torah. Carry it with you. Have it as a reference. You can always look at it. But also write your own Torah. Bring your personality into the mitzvahs you're doing. Don't do it dryly and without excitement, but bring your special stamp to it. And that's what makes a true hakel. That's what makes a true gathering of a community. The beauty of a community is not that we're all exactly the same. That was communism, where everyone looked the same, and everyone spoke the same, and everyone did exactly the same. There was no personality, no individuality. In Torah, hakel, bring everyone together, because when many individuals who are committed to the Torah, each bring their own stamp to Torah, it creates a beautiful mosaic where Torah is able to be applied into every one of our lives and every one of our situations. And this is what Teshuvah is all about. Find your path. Return to who you really are and what you were really meant to be doing in this world. And when we are honest with ourselves and we're ready to accept that God who made us knows the best way of how we can live our lives, that's when we live the most individualistic type of life. But when we just try to mimic each other and try to follow society to know what's right and what's wrong, just because the other one is doing it, we lose our real individuality. And this is what the New Year is all about. Find yourself within Torah, and everything will be great. I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom, Shana Tova, as we say now, Chatima Tova. Shabbat candlelighting time in Montreal this week is 6:49 p.m. God bless you all, grant you all your prayers and wishes and desires. I love you all. Shabbat Shalom.